LeBron, flagrant 2, ejected from the game.
Obviously, there's frustration involved with this Lakers team right now.
Stewart tried to get physical with LeBron. I don't know what he was trying to do. I know nobody on our team was having it. We're going to protect our brother. He's on call for it.
Slept through the flight. This is Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max, presented by Progressive Insurance. All guests on the Goodyear Hotline, including Jeff Van Gundy, 9:30 Eastern. So the NBA suspended LeBron James 1 game and Pistons Isaiah Stewart 2 games. The NBA announced the punishments without pay for Sunday's incident, jostling for position on the blocks, and LeBron with his elbow up swings and misses and follows with the fist and catches the eye, and it's a bloody mess. And then Isaiah Stewart goes crazy trying to get at LeBron, and he's held back by the coaching staff basically of his own team. But now he gets 2, LeBron gets 1. LeBron's suspension will be served on Tuesday. No, the league doesn't like this, right? LA faces the Knicks, and LeBron doesn't play?
Today.
Yeah, today. Sorry, Tuesday. That's today. So Stewart will start his game against the Heat. It's time for Straight Talk, brought to you by Straight Talk Wireless. Jay, did they get this right? Stewart gets 2, LeBron gets 1.
No, they got it wrong. I honestly don't give a damn what anybody says about this one. I said yesterday that I thought LeBron James should be suspended. The league got it right when LeBron James got suspended. But the reason why I didn't think Isaiah Stewart should be suspended is because Isaiah Stewart did not come into contact with anybody on the Lakers team. And I understand the reaction might have been a quote-unquote poor example for the league considering what occurred back in the day in Detroit. But what happened back in the day in Detroit was due to fans interacting with players. This is a separate incident. So you may not have liked the fact that Isaiah Stewart was trying to get to LeBron James. Obviously, if you ever gotten bowed in the face during a game, which I have, you kind of go through this experience where you get knocked down and you're angry, you might get up, but when you start seeing blood, there's kind of rage there. You're like,
there's
what
a
the
reason
hell?
people say he saw red.
Yes,
yeah,
I'm bleeding.
Literally
I'm
saw
bleeding.
red. Yeah.
So you may not have liked the way Isaiah Stewart tried to get at LeBron James, but once again, it was him and his teammates. He was trying to get through his teammates, which he never got through his teammates. So
right, he didn't make physical contact with a coach on the other team, as far as I know, or anything like that. It was all in-house.
So for me, whatever that example was, I said, LeBron James, if you give him 1 game, then fine. Isaiah Stewart, give him no games. I just thought it kind of sets the example that LeBron James, hey, you can do what you can do. You can make a ill-advised play. You can make a dirty play, and we're going to reprimand you. But then, hey, this kid reacted the wrong way, even though he didn't come in contact with anybody, and we're going to give him 2 game suspension. I thought it was a missed opportunity by the NBA.
Key, where are you on the suspensions?
I mean, look, I don't mind the suspension side of things. I still don't think it was intentional. When I look at what Isaiah Stewart did, I can also understand what the league saw. Whenever you are being held back, whether it's teammates or anybody, it looks outrageous. Think about it, Max. You've covered fights, and you've been in the public eye for however many years. When you see somebody walk into a club with an entourage of people around them, it looks different, right? And you see, oh, they're over there in the middle, somebody getting into a confrontation. Everybody trying to hold them back and pull them back and grab them. It looks worse than what it really truly is. Where LeBron James initially approached him to try to have some sort of conversation with him. They removed LeBron. It was more of a calm sort of demeanor situation where you trying to break through your teammates to go and get at somebody. It looks different to the eyes of the people that are making the decisions in the room on what they should do about a suspension. And yes, should LeBron have been suspended? Yeah, sure, probably. Okay, so you suspend him. Does he get less days because he's LeBron James? You damn right. That's the reality of it. He's LeBron damn James. They're not going to suspend LeBron damn James for multiple days. Wake up and realize that.
So Key.
He's LeBron
I've no problem with
James.
LeBron
I think
James
that's
we're in the same path. No problem
reality.
with LeBron James being suspended one game.
That's right.
Reality.
I'm with you, Key,
I
on
wouldn't
that.
be shocked
but,
if they gave LeBron 0 and gave Stewart 2.
no,
I
that's
wouldn't
where
have
I'm
been
with Jay.
I
That's where
wouldn't
I'm
have
with
been
Jay.
shocked.
But Key, by just one quick point before Max goes.
Go.
You know, every fight in the NBA is hold me back. Every fight.
But this one was legit.
I
You
agree.
better hold him back or he's going to get at him.
But there's a lot of fights in the NBA. That's what NBA fights are, guys. From somebody who played there, from somebody who gets a lot of jokes about NBA fights, people rarely scrap hands. It's a lot of hold me back
But
moments.
wouldn't you say that this was not a hold me back moment? This was, we better hold this dude back because he's actually trying to get at LeBron
Understood,
right.
yeah.
Okay, so that's what Key is talking about. The outrageous part of it looked like this was not like some 60-year-old coach holding back a 7-footer, right? This was a whole gang of dudes trying to hold
And
back
so
a dude.
it looks different.
Yeah,
Max.
it does. So
It
I
looked
get
different.
that. I get the outrage, but I am with Jay on this. If you only want to give LeBron 1, then Stewart doesn't get any. If you want to give LeBron 2, give Stewart 1. The reason I would give LeBron more than Stewart is this. When you do something like LeBron did, where you're trying to be slick and have plausible deniability, right? Like, you can't prove that but everyone could see what was what. When you do that, no, his intention was not to bloody the dude's eye, right? But the unintended consequence of doing it, the unintended consequence was the dude had a bloody eye. If you drink and get in your car, your intention is not to harm someone. But if that is the unintended consequence, the law punishes you differently, right? Because there was something really bad that happened as a result of something you did that was outside the rules, even if it wasn't intentionally malicious. So now that's a hyperbolic example. I get it. That's but I'm trying to illustrate the point. LeBron did not intend when he swung his fist to bloody Stewart's eye. But
No.
dude, that's what happened, and you got to pay the price for that.
Yeah.
So I know he's LeBron Key. So if you want to give him 1, I can't give Stewart any because he didn't contact anyone outside his own team.
Remember why they gave him the 2, though. They gave him the 2 because the escalating on-court behavior that they looked at, and they say to themselves, this could ultimately have turned into something way more than what we're seeing. And yes, did LeBron James' name and number factor into him only getting 1 game? Yes. It's the NBA, man. They can't have the top dude, the box office seller, missing multiple games. It's already bad enough that he's going to miss tonight against the Knicks.
But nobody's arguing about LeBron deserves more games. Like, I'm fine with LeBron getting 1 game. That's not an argument. The argument is you're punishing the reaction of a player more so than the act itself of the guy that
Just
put
because
the player
he's in,
just
right,
because his
he's
reaction.
in Michigan,
Yes.
because something happened in Michigan a long time ago,
Yes.
and Jay's right about that too. That involved the malice in the palace is about you can't go up into the stands, right? That was about the fans. Just because it's in the same town, the dude didn't touch anyone from the other team. Blood is streaming out of his eye, and he gets tossed for 2. Put it this way. You're right, Key, because if he was LeBron and LeBron was him, it would be the opposite. All right. That's Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise. We're asking on the Dr. Pepper Twitter feed or call-in line, who do you trust more to get back to the Super Bowl, the Bucks or the Chiefs? Both look really good recently. Hit us up, 888-SAY